Guess what? This week sucked. Had another fire. Not gonna elaborate. Instead, we're just gonna do some shots and play whatever the hell I feel like playing until I pass out. Cheers. Ooh, birds. So arcade games. This certainly is one of them, and one of the most one of them ever, in fact. Maybe quintessential is the word. It kind of fits in nice and snug with Ninja Turtles or The Simpsons. It's just something I think everyone got to play, or at least walked by and checked out once or twice. While its time as the It game was relatively short, it did actually achieve that all-day rollover status of never-ending players, for a brief period. There's probably a joke here about Chris Henson teaming up with Ice, but I'm not really in the mood to write a setup. We're playing Alien vs. Predator. Released in 94 onto... Released in 94 onto the CPS2 board. This one actually originates from a script that was pitched as a movie. So we could have legit had Cyborg Arnold partying with the Predators and an anime Ninja Girls in place of that terrible film we got. The second one was alright, and it wasn't afraid to get violent, but you also can't see shit, so not the best. The second one is probably still my favorite. Aliens, I mean. The one with Sigourney Weaver back when Ridley was cool, before they messed everything up with the fourth one, Resurrection. That's the one where she plays basketball with Hellboy and finger bangs a robot. That part I liked. Aliens. Vasquez, she's also hot. Did you know that she plays Sean Connor's foster mom in Terminator 2? Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka Dutch. Yeah, I brought it around full circle. I bet some of you thought I was just drunk and rambling, but I assure you guys, I can get way more trashed than this. Speaking of, you can absolutely trash hordes of enemies in this game, and it almost feels like that one we played on Halloween with the furries, despite the Cadillacs and Dinos connection we talked about. I always play as Lynn, because she can kick high. You know what I'm saying? Plus, she has that vicious choke slam, and I kinda wish she'd do that to me. She's also the fast one, which is surprisingly important in this game, because the second you get stuck, you are kinda fucked. Yeah, legit, yo, the Predators are way better at killing aliens. But because of the game flow, they tend to dominate the first levels, becoming less favorable later on when the creepy crawlies come around, and there's guns everywhere. Now, Dutch, I don't really play him. I know that's probably sacrilege to some of you, but it's really a syndrome of that D&D human warrior cliche. I'm guessing he's probably the best all-around character in the game, but he's standing out here next to this badass monster man from another planet and a DOA girl, so kinda boring. Something I really like about this one is that it dares to ask the question I think all of us have asked at one point. What if we took a game genre specifically centered around melee combat and just gave everyone a gun? And they actually pulled it off. Like, Lynn's reload speed is pretty ridiculous. I was lighting up bitches left and right. Reminded me of high school. Nah, I'm just kidding, y'all. You know I dropped out. Hey, did you know this game has a storyline? It's true. It takes place in a fictional stand-in for San Diego, which is being overrun with swarms of aliens. And in this timeline, the military couldn't give two fucks about optics and just sends in the Marines to wipe them all out. Roboto Dutch and Lieutenant Lim get overwhelmed and abandoned to die, but with perfect timing, some Preds pull up in their party ship like, hey, you guys are pretty good at fighting, and that's our thing, yo. You wanna team up and squash some bugs? And so they do, cause like no-brainer, why would you not wanna hang out with these guys? Their journey to the alien hive is a relatively short distance, and you really feel how much of an inch-by-inch struggle they're really going through, especially with some of the larger levels stretching on for about 10 or even 15 minutes with the last level. The game itself is actually pretty average length for its genre, coming in around 9 inches. I mean 45 minutes. I had another tab open. We get to the alien hive and just start flamethrowing and taking out eggs, which I legit think is one of the best places where Lynn has the advantage over her teammates because of her short gun reload and the constant need to target enemies and objects low to the ground. But I kinda get it because I'm laying on the floor right now and it feels great. We clear the place out and take on Mother Brain and it's all goody, big part of problem A solved. We just need to do a cleanup. But bullshit powers activate. Turns out we were betrayed by one of our own. with General Bush secretly teaming up with the Whaling Smithers Corporation in order to turn aliens into bioweapons, as you do. So now we're gonna fight some boring old humans, and guess what? They all brought guns too. This part gets so chaotically stupid, it's amazing. Especially on one player. Cause you are just picking up new weapons non-stop. Like throwing knives everywhere before grabbing a flamethrower and then lobbing some grenades. But they also Uno reverse you there too, with the Berserker Predator coming in to drop the bomb on your ass. And this guy is really annoying, late game coin gobbler type, but he's also kind of cool, and I think he may have served as the inspiration for that one that turned up in the movie, but I don't really feel like looking it up to confirm. I hated the power loader fight though. And it's kind of my fault because the thing clearly has no pushback or reaction to damage because it's a machine. But my brain was doing by video game logic and I just kept whacking at it thinking I could do some pushback or interrupt its attacks. Again, it's realistic, I get it. But action beat-em-ups have kind of trained me to assume you can punch a robot, when in this game you really need to just keep your distance and start shooting. The roly-poly aliens are kind of my fave though, even near the end when they're trying to gang up and DP you. And I had eBay up in the background looking at some old toy lots because I remember them being like really cool. But they made this new set in like 2017 and they're even better. So send me money so I can buy children's toys. It's a great investment. Final confrontation time. We pull up on Bush, ready to get into it, when sneaky sneak mama alien pops in like a Kuma, penetrating Bush with her meaty tail as bodily fluids spray about. And I'm pretty sure I've done this part more than any other in the game. Maybe it's just me, but it always felt like space cleared out whenever a final boss coin guzzle battle started. It's actually ain't that tough, and a lot of the problems came from the sometimes stiff movement, and the fact that I was a little checked out since the last level had just stretched on for so long. The really annoying thing is her tail attack, which is actually easy to dodge, but by instinct you'll want to kind of jump away to the side when you really need to just move vertically when she comes at you. And then you just unload on that bitch till she crumbles. And A+ on this game for not using the ejected into space ending for the millionth time. Reverso Uno again, because with the Queen defeated, our heroes decide to eject themselves, but not before setting us up a bomb and then switching the carrier to autopilot, shooting back down from orbit and slamming into the military labs, basically nuking everything in the area. And again, I'm pretty sure AVP2 stole this part. Those really shitty Resident Evil movies were also popular at the time, so maybe they just wanted to Raccoon City it. Whatever, I'm rambling again. Kind of feel tired and the pants are already off, so I ain't getting back up. I just really needed to defrag after more setbacks, and this one is a really good comfort game. Did your week suck too? Then go blow up some aliens, you'll feel way better. And it's also a great value game. I was legit playing terrible and not really in the right headspace. Still managed to keep it under $2. So if you know what you're doing and have a friend with you, maybe $1. If you made it this far, awesome. High five, it's appreciated. Especially with a little tap on that subscribe button. Just rub it a little. You don't even have to watch the videos. Leave them on for your cats when you go out. It all helps. As always, thank you to those lovely, beautiful, sexy, and very intelligent people who watched the video, and another thank you to everyone grabbing them adopts. And I'll get back to you when I wake up. Did you know Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally cast to play Predator but quit over the goofy costume? I don't really have a point to this one, I just like watching him dance.